Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name's Michaela and I make diamond painting videos here on this channel, and I am here. I would say this is probably my second favorite video of the year, my first video being the full year wrap up, but today I'm here with my 2026 mid-year diamond painting wrap up. You guys, I am so excited to show you guys the 9 diamond paintings I have completed during the first half of the year. I was filming a vlog clip, I think yesterday or the day before, and I was like, I think I've completed like 6 kits. And I'm like, where did I pull that number from? The number is definitely 9. I'm really excited to show you guys all 9 diamond paintings. We're gonna talk about the whips going into July. This is gonna be kind of a mix of like my June month in review and like mid-year review, as well as my whips going into July and kind of my plans for the second half of the year. I'm excited to chat about that and just walk down memory lane for the first half of 2026. So sit back, relax, grab a coffee, grab your diamond painting, grab all the things, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right on into it. So I personally like to do these videos in chronological order, so we are starting with my very first canvas completion of 2026, and that is Panda Cafe by Art by Julia. This is super duper cute. This canvas was such a joy to work on. I worked on this canvas for the Art by Julia diamond painting event that I co-hosted with my 2 friends, Natalie Diet Coke and Diamonds and Tiffany from Diamonds at Tiffany's, and basically in January you could work on any Art by Julia canvas along with us, and it was a lot of fun. I really am so happy I did that event with those 2 ladies in January, and I assume we're bringing it back next year. I haven't actually confirmed that info with them, but I'm assuming we're gonna do it again next year. And I did Panda Cafe by Art by Julia. This canvas is a 29 by 22 inch or 73.5 by 55.6 centimeter round drills. Again, had a lot of fun with this canvas. Very beautiful canvas. I love the panda. I love the fact that he's filling up these pastries, working at this little cafe. He's so cute. I do have my logbook pulled out as well for stats. So I purchased this kit back in Black Friday of 2025. So purchased, hi Willow. Willow is just meowing in the other room. I purchased this canvas on November 27th, 2025, started it on January 1st, 2026, and then finished it on January 25th, 2026. This is a round row canvas from Diamond Art Club, had a total diamond count of 53,934 diamonds, 46 colors, including 2 ABs and 3 fairy dust. And then this was what, I cannot speak, this was my 38th canvas of all time and my first of 2026. And yeah, I really enjoyed working on this canvas. I remember getting a little bit burned out of these colors. There aren't a ton of like bright colors in this kit. It is a little bit more on the neutral side of things. And so I did end up, I went very back and forth, and I still am going very back and forth on if I enjoy multi-whipping or having one whip. I feel like my sweet spot ends up being, I like one whip at a time, then I get bored, so then I kit up more things, and then I get overwhelmed, so I bring it back down, and then I have one whip, and then I get bored, and it's just a cycle. It's just a cycle. We were at the start of the cycle where I had just this one whip, and I was like, oh no, I'm getting bored. I need to kit up something new, and so I did. But like, regardless of that fact, I had a lot of fun with this diamond painting, and I love all the little details in this diamond painting. Like, this never got boring, right? Like, no matter where you were working on this canvas, you were always doing something fun. And something I did appreciate about this canvas is that a lot of the ABs, let's see, we had a white and then a red. A lot of the ABs, especially the white, were actually at the bottom of the canvas, and if you don't know, I actually tweeze all my ABs, no matter if it's square or round, and this was probably the biggest chunk of color blocked white ABs we had of the kit, and I got it done right off the bat, so I didn't like hate it by the end. But yeah, you guys, I had a lot of fun on this canvas. I had a lot of fun doing this event with my friends, and this was the first canvas completed of the year, so let's go ahead and move on into canvas number 2. So funnily enough, the next few canvases completions that I have are all mini sets. So the next set, I guess, or completion I have is the Fairy Tales Mini Dazzles from Diamond Art Club. So let me show you guys. Got this one. We have this super cute Rapunzel one. We have Snow White. These are so cute. I actually worked on these canvases for my friends Kate from Diamond Painting and Dr. Pepper and Katie Diamonds at Diamonds and Washi, and it was their event, Fairy Tales and Folklore. And I, didn't necessarily have the bandwidth to complete like a bigger diamond painting for the event. So I decided to go ahead and do these minis, and I love Diamond Art Club mini dazzles. These were so fun to do. Mini dazzles are actually fully made up of special drills, so everything about this was a special drill. Hi Willow, I hear you. It's never when I'm working. It's when I'm filming that she gets very vocal. I purchased this canvas on April 14th, 2025, and I started it February 15th, 2026, finished it on February 18th, 2026. So this was a 3-day completion. Square drill canvas from Diamond Art Club. I don't know if you guys can hear Willow. I'm so sorry if you can. This is 27 colors, and that included 26 fairy dust and 1 AB. So mostly fairy dust in this kit. These are 4x6 inch or 10.2 by 15.2 centimeter. Total diamond count of 7,200 drills, and this was my 39th completion of all time and my second of 2026. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. Do I have a favorite? I feel like I really enjoyed Cinderella quite a bit, and I also enjoyed Rapunzel quite a bit, probably because those two included most of the blues. So maybe also this one as well, Jack and the Beanstalk. I don't know. I really enjoyed all of them, and minis are really fun. I will say, I think I burned myself out of minis after doing the next 2 sets that I'll show you guys here in a minute, because even now to this day in July, I don't necessarily want to work on a mini at this very moment in time. And it'll come back for sure, but minis can, for me at least, get a little bit tiring after a while. But this set particularly I loved. I love how it was only 6 canvases, beautiful colors, and just they turned out so cute, and I'm really glad I was able to participate in my friend's event. So this is the Fairy Tales Mini Dazzles from Diamond Art Club. Let me go ahead and actually pull out finishes 3 and 4 together. Okay, so the next stack of canvases I'm going to show you guys are a mix of 2 different sets. I never separated them back out. Truthfully, I don't know what belongs to which. I could probably guess, but I'm not gonna in this video. I have the Halloween set from Pretty Little Gem, and then the Halloween Shriek set from Pretty Little Gem. So as I'm showing you guys these canvases, I'll chat a little bit about why I worked on these particularly. So I co-host an event every single March with my best friends, Kara the Principal Painter, Ashley from Messy Girl Crafts, and Courtney from Diamonds, our girl's best friend. And basically the I guess premise of the event, it's called Mini DP Madness, and basically you just diamond paint minis throughout the month of March. And I decided this year to do something a little bit different than what I did last year. I took 2 Pretty Little Gem sets, the Halloween and the Halloween Treats, and I decided to pit them up together bracket style. Ashley actually created a bracket last year. Because Mini DP Madness falls in March, it also falls in alignment with the like March Madness basketball, like college basketball. And we kind of do a play on it where you can create a bracket, and I did pit these all against each other. And do I remember the winner of the bracket? No, unfortunately not, actually. You know, it doesn't surprise me that I don't remember, but at the same time, maybe a little bit it surprises me I don't remember, but that is totally fine. These were really fun to do. You know, how many are in each set? How many were in each set? Was it 12 or was it more than 12? It might have been 12. I think it was 12. I think I got a little bit burned out of working on these minis, unfortunately. I haven't really wanted to pick up a mini since, which is totally fine. These were a lot of fun, and I thought the quality on these were really fabulous. This was my first time trying Pretty Little Gem, and I still have a few more in my collection from them, and I fully plan on placing more orders with them in the future. I really enjoyed the quality of the canvases themselves, and the drills, and the grid field. Everything about it, I feel like it had going for them. It was really nice. Let me push these back in frame. Let's chat about stats for both of these. So I think it's pretty consistent between the 2 of them, but I purchased both of the sets on January 12th, 2026, and then it started both of them actually the day before the event started, which was February 28th, 2026, and then finished the both of them on March 23rd, 2026. Both of them were square drill canvases from Pretty Little Gem. Total diamond count on the Halloween set is 11,770. And then the total drill count on the Halloween treat set is 10,418, so a little bit of a difference there. Both kits had 60 colors. The sizing was the same, 5.1 by 6.7 inch or 13 by 17 centimeter. The Halloween set I finished first. That was my 40th overall completion and my 3rd of 2026. And then the Halloween treats was my 41st completion of over all of time and my 4th of 2026. So again, had a lot of fun with these at the time, got a little bit burnt out, but honestly, I am ready again for 2027. 2027 is not ready for Michaela yet, but it is going to be a lot of fun next year. And of course, I had a lot of fun this year as well. It is always really nice to get to do this event with those ladies. I just love them dearly. So that is, I guess, those are finishes 3 and 4. Let's go ahead and move on into finish number 5. Oh, you guys, this canvas really, truly is just, this canvas is such perfection. Oh my goodness. This is the end of an era from Ava Rose Art and Jaded Gem Shop. This was actually the canvas I had started while I was still working on Panda Cafe. I really think what had happened with Panda Cafe is that I had gotten this canvas in the mail probably like a week before January even started, and if I didn't have that event going on, I really had wanted to start this canvas right off the bat, because I actually went in with Ashley, Messy Girl Crafts, and we went in on the hand charting of this canvas together, and it looks amazing. I knew I wanted to work on this canvas right off the bat when I got it. Sorry, there was hair sticking in the glue, so I grabbed it out. This canvas means so much to me. If you don't know, I really love Taylor Swift. I'm a huge Swiftie. I was lucky enough to go to the Eras tour back in November of 2024. I went to Indianapolis night 1, and truly, 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 it was the best night of my life. I had so much fun, and I have such fond memories of the Eras tour. It would be background noise a lot of times when she was in Europe during my work day. I just remember there was a period where like I was just watching those live streams nonstop every single weekend. I had a lot of fun with the Eras tour, right? And I was so excited when this canvas came out as a hybrid charting, and Ashley and I messaged each other, and we just knew, we were like, we need this canvas as a pixel charted from Jade, and that is what we have here. It turned out amazing. Sorry, I'm not really showing you guys much more of it. I was just showing you her face. I love, love, love how this bodysuit turned out. It just looks incredible. I did fully consider buying a second copy and redoing the charting on the bodysuit to match what she wore at my show, because she did not actually wear this particular bodysuit at my show, but I just think that would be a little bit tricky. So I'm not going to do that, but I had so much fun working on this diamond painting. I really, really, really am so thrilled that I worked on it right away. And I do plan on hanging this canvas up somewhere. I have yet to create this, but I have plans to create a shadow box with like photos from the tour, friendship bracelets, things like that. And then I have a couple of other like Taylor Swift kind of like memorabilia that I want to hang up with it. So I kind of need like a Taylor wall, really, truly. And this is definitely going to be a part of that. I just haven't done it yet, but anyways, as for stats on this diamond painting, I started this canvas on January 13th, 2026, so yeah, right in the middle of working on Panda Cafe. Finished it March 28th, 2026. This is a square drill canvas from Jaded Gem Shop. Total diamond count of 79,200 diamonds, 33 colors in this kit. That's really not high color count at all, including 1 AB, 3 metallic, and 5 shimmer drills. The size on this was a 45 by 110 centimeters, so very panel style, or 18 by 44 inches. And this was my 42nd completion of all time and my 5th of 2026. And she's perfect. She literally is so perfect. I love it so, so much. I'm always going to cherish this diamond painting. I feel like the special drills in this were just spectacular. I mean, you even have some like fun shimmer drills throughout her hair, and it just works because she's glowing. It's just so, so, so beautiful. I believe every single one of these canvases, maybe minus 1 or 2, I have dedicated post reviews on. If you are interested in seeing more of my in-depth thoughts, especially right after I worked on these diamond paintings. But like arguably this canvas has got to be one of my top of the year, especially just because of the nostalgic factor, and it was such a good time. So This is The End of an Era by Ava Rose Art and Jada Gem Shop. Let's go ahead and move on into canvas number 6. Alrighty, canvas number 6 is none other than Lumina by Margaret Morales. Oh, she's perfect. I love this canvas so much. Honestly, I feel like this year I've done such good canvases, like really truly have done some fabulous, fabulous canvases. Look how pretty she is. I love how Diamond Art Club renders Margaret Morales, and this is the second Margaret Morales I've ever worked on. The first one I worked on was Inside Watery Eyes. Funnily enough, I finished Inside Watery Eyes the day after the Taylor Swift concert that I had gone to. So that canvas has a whole nostalgic meaning in and of itself for me. This one, I actually got a black Treasure Quest card in. So she was a part of my rainy day stash. I didn't mention, End of an Era was also a part of my rainy day stash, if that wasn't clear based off of how I described the canvas initially. This was also a part of the rainy day stash. Any canvas I get a black Treasure Quest card in instantly goes in the rainy day stash just because it's that special. I had so much fun with this canvas. We had a gold electro diamond throughout it. If you do not know, Margaret Morales does a lot of work with gold foiling in her artwork, and so Diamond Art Club likes to emulate that with, excuse you, Miss Willow, dropping a cord. I don't know if you guys heard that. That scared her. There was a charging cord on the computer, and she definitely knocked it over, and she got scared because it had fallen like on her. She's fine. It's a cord. But anyways, we have a lot of the gold metallic emulating the gold foiling she does in her artwork. We have a little bit here, a little bit in here, and then if we go down a little bit, we have, you know, more of it and all of these butterflies. Oh my gosh, this canvas was so fun to do. It was a little bit more on the confetti heavy side of things, right? Because it's Margaret Morales, and Margaret Morales does a lot of watercolor that tends to lend itself to more confetti, but honestly, it was nothing super overwhelming. I had a lot of fun with this canvas, and 10 out of 10 would recommend this canvas particularly. It was a lot of fun. So I purchased this canvas on August 30th, 2025, and then started it on February 3rd, 2026, finished it April 17th, 2026. This is a round drill canvas from Diamond Art Club. Let's see, total drill count is 61,408 diamonds. Total number of colors is 84, and that includes 1 AB, 4 fairy dust, and 1 electro. The size on this is a 22 by 33 inch or 55.6 by 83.7 centimeter. And then this was my 43rd canvas of all time and my 6th of the year. Yeah, this is just beautiful. You cannot look at this and tell me this is ugly in any capacity. It objectively is so pretty. It is so pretty. I love the colors. I love how this was a mix of like purples, pinks, blues, that kind of color scheme, which is some of my favorite colors to work with. She just is everything. Sorry, that was a very awful noise. She is just everything I love and more, and just, I love it. I love it so dearly. And I'm actually, a little spoiler alert, planning on doing another Margaret Morales here in a month, or in a few weeks. Oh my gosh, in a few weeks. So this is not the last of Margaret on my channel in the next little bit of time. No, never. But yeah, I'm so glad I worked on her. So this is Lumina by Margaret Morales and Diamond Art Club. You guys, we have such a beauty next. We have Olivia the Witch Student by Mrs. Butter D and Diamond Art Club. So let me explain a little bit if you're new, but I am doing a thing this year called the Year of the Witches, and at the end of last year, I went into my GemsFlow app and I did a whole video on this. Basically, I went and picked out different canvases that had witches in it, and then from there figured out which ones were seasonal witches. And I basically picked a different witch that kind of depicted each season, and my plan is to work on each of those witches in the corresponding season this year. So my spring witch was Olivia the Witch Student by Mrs. Butter D. She's very springy. I feel like, honestly, like her hair truly is like spring, but like, of course, we have like the bunny that kind of gave me like Easter bunny vibes. We have the flowers. It's just, it gives spring. I don't know. Plus all the colors. It really is like a pastel dream. This is very quintessential Mrs. Butter D. This canvas is unfortunately discontinued with Diamond Art Club. However, they did release another Olivia-esque painting during the anniversary drop a month or two ago from Diamond Art Club. Unfortunately, that one sold out. I was not able to get my hands on that one, but definitely sign up for restock notifications if you're looking for an Olivia diamond painting. It won't be this one, but it'll be similar. I actually really like that other one a lot. I am hoping to get my hands on it when it restocks, but I had a lot of fun with this canvas. You're probably like, Michaela, did that color blocking in the background take you out? You know, a little bit, yes, but like, also, it went pretty fast. I don't necessarily hate color blocking as a concept. I really don't. I feel like, especially because I like to work on canvases that are hand rendered, which is what Diamond Art Club does. Basically meaning that like a human has gone in pixel by pixel and made sure everything is super clean and crisp. And I feel like a lot of times with that comes a lot of color blocking, right? Because things are intentionally done. You don't have random color splotches everywhere. And so I feel like I like color blocking to an extent. I don't necessarily love like huge backgrounds of color blocking. By the end of this painting, I was a little bit tired of it. However, it did make the end of this painting go by really, really quickly. Like I think I did like an entire row like in a day or like something like that. But I had a lot of fun with this painting. So I purchased this canvas on October 20th, 2023. So I definitely did this also for Refresh Your Stash, the challenge that Lizette put out. I started this canvas on April 17th, 2026, and then finished it on May 2nd, 2026. This is a square drill canvas from Diamond Art Club, total drill count of 52,428 diamonds, 57 colors, including 2 ABs and 2 fairy dust. The size on this was a 20 by 25 inch or 50.8 by 64 centimeter, 44th canvas of all time and my 7th of the year. And yeah, she's so pretty. She is so freaking pretty. I don't know how else to describe it. I just think she's gorgeous. I am so glad I got my hands on her when I did, because honestly, right, if this had released now, I feel like it would have been a toss-up whether or not I would have grabbed it, right? I honestly don't know, but I am so glad I worked on her, and it makes me less scared of diamond paintings that do have this color blocky background. Is it my favorite thing in the world? No, but is it doable and still gorgeous and fun to work on? Absolutely. So yeah, this was my 7th canvas. Let's go ahead and move on into canvas number 8. Next up, we do indeed have my Diamond Art Club Treasure Quest card custom diamond painting. Yes, 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 this canvas is finally finished. I finished it not too long ago. I am so happy with how this diamond painting turned out. I really love the way that Zeus's face looks, how my face looks. It just looks so, so, so good. If you don't know, Diamond Art Club does do a secondary rewards program with Treasure Quest cards. And of course, I, again, do not have one handy. What is up with me? Every single time I want to explain it, I don't have one handy. It's on the floor. But these Treasure Quest cards, they come in different rarities. And once you collect a, different number of each of the rarities, you can redeem really fun prizes like a gift card or a custom diamond painting. This is kind of the warning I always give to people, or I guess FYI, if you're looking to get a custom like this, like a picture or something with your Treasure Quest cards, these canvases, they are not hand rendered like of the other canvases I showed you, how there's a lot of color blocking, not random color splotches, whoever, whatever. These canvases are computer rendered with hand touch-ups, meaning that a computer did go in and kind of generate the base image, but then a human went in and cleaned some things up, which is why my face looks the way it does. I firmly believe my face would not look this good if someone did not go in and touch this up. Also Zeus as well. And someone does go in and chart special drills. So I did just want to kind of point that out, because it is they are very two different styles, and I personally prefer a hand render. The computer rendering, I will admit, did get very tiring. And actually, let's talk about the stats on this, because I started this canvas on June 20th, 2025. In June last year, and finished it May 24th, 2026. So this was almost a full year's worth of finishing. Square drill canvas, of course, from Diamond Art Club. Total diamond count, 94,080 drills, approximately. I don't know the exact count, but I guesstimated. This canvas had 64 colors, including 1 AB and 6 fairy dust. The size on this, I would not do this big next time. The size was a 27.5 by 33.1 inch or 69.9 by 84.1 centimeter, 45th canvas of all time and my 8th of the year. So when I say I wouldn't go that big next time, let me explain what happened. So I was emailing with Diamond Art Club and trying to get, you know, what I wanted in terms of like sizing on this canvas, drill shape, all that. And it was a suggestion to take away some of the, I think it was the grass down here, it might have been, to kind of have it be more of a crop. And I said, no, it's fine, the grass will be fine. That was a mistake. That was on me. That was fully on me. But regardless, it's done. And it was a lot of fun. Again, I just prefer hand rendering more than computer rendering. There were some areas of color blocking, not a ton, but like definitely more like in the upper area here. But if you don't care about that kind of thing, like the rendering style, you absolutely should go this route with your custom if you'd like. I think the quality was really, really nice. And again, I did a full post review on this not that long ago. I think it was a couple of weeks ago because I did more or less just finish this project. I did run out of drills on a few colors, but I got the extras in, was able to finish it, all the things. So yeah, I am really glad this painting is done. And actually this painting is going over by my parents' house tomorrow. I think I'm filming this video and uploading it on the same day because I didn't get this filmed yesterday to go up today. So it's gonna go up today, but yeah, tomorrow on the 3rd of July, I am bringing this over to my parents and my mom's gonna get it dry mounted and hung in our house. So I'm sure eventually this will end up back with me in the far, I'm not manifesting near future. In the far future, this will end up back in my hands eventually, but for the foreseeable future, this is going by my parents. So that was very morbid the way I worded that. Anyways, we'll pretend I didn't say it. This was my Treasure Quest card custom from Diamond Art Club. Let me go ahead and put this away and let's move on into our final finish of the year so far. Let's do it. Yes, you guys, I did finish Her Summoning by Ivy Dollamore in Diamond Art Club before the end of June. I finished it on the last day of June. This canvas looks so good. I unfortunately have not done my logbook spread for it yet, so I don't quite have stats on this, aside from like what I remember, but look how good this looks. I worked on it in the month of June for the Ivy Dollamore Diamond Painting Along that I co-host with Kara the Principal Painter and Ashley Messy Girl Crafts, and it was a lot of fun this year. Seriously, thank you so much to everyone who participated, and if you did participate and you have not filled out the exit form yet, that is still live until tomorrow, Friday, July 3rd at 11:59 Central Time. So go get in your thing if you have not already. But yeah, I really love how this painting turned out. This is an older Diamond Art Club round drill kit, right? So there is a little bit of gapping in the drill field here. Diamond Art Club hasn't actually said that they've updated their drill field, but I don't know. I feel like I look at some of the other rounds I've done, like Lumina, and the drill field is a little bit tighter on the newer rounds, but regardless, nothing terrible. This is so pretty. I loved her hair. I sound like Natalie, but like her hair was perfection. Lots of ABs in this kit, so I guess stats. Let's talk stats. This canvas is a 20 by 26 inch or 50.7 by 65.8 centimeter round drill canvas, and this had 60 colors, including 5 ABs. We had a ton in the way of the taupe AB and the red AB, and I do plan on doing a full post review of this canvas, so totally keep your eyes peeled. I would assume next week is when it's gonna go live. But we had a lot of the red AB going on in the red areas, like this arrow, a little bit over here, and actually when we go up, we had quite a bit of the red AB up here as well. That was a lot of color blocking. And then for like that taupish AB, we had them all in these little like, I don't know, they're circles, but I don't really know exactly what they are. We had a lot of the ABs in there, but I had so much fun doing this canvas, and I always have fun co-hosting events with my best friends, and I don't know, I just had so much fun with this canvas. It was really truly so pretty. So trying to think what else I want to say about this canvas. I think I started it on May 31st. I think it was the last day of May when I started it. Yeah, I think so. And I finished it June 30th. It had a drill count of roughly 44,000 diamonds. I don't exactly remember, but I know I pulled the number in order to get stats. So yeah, and I guess speaking of stats, let's wrap up here with some stats, and then I'll hop into my whips going into July. But as for stats, so I completed 9 total diamond paintings in the first half of the year. 6 of them were square, 3 of them were round. I really had thought I had done more rounds than that, but apparently 6 square, 3 round. And my total drill count of the year so far is 412,973 diamonds. So I'm not quite at halfway to 1,000,000 drills yet. I am still thinking it would be really cool to hit 1,000,000 drills this year. Do I 100% know if it's gonna happen? I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility, but I don't 100% know if it's gonna happen. So anyways, what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my first whip, which is Harmony in the Highlands by Steve Sundrum. So I'm going to show you guys that whip. I only have 2 whips actually going into July as of right now, like whips that are kitted up. I'm going to show you guys that whip. We'll talk about just briefly what my plans are going into July and kind of the rest of the year. And then I'll show you guys my mystery kit by Hannah Lynn, because I want to make sure that there's plenty of spoilers, and I don't want anyone to miss any plans if you're interested in hearing about that. So let's go ahead, pack this away, and pull out my first whip. You know, I've showed you guys this canvas in so many month in review videos, and it's always so tricky to show you guys this canvas on camera. I need a better setup, but I was able to do a row and a partial row in the month of June. I'm pretty sure that's kind of where we ended off last month. I'm just gonna set it down here because it is a little bit hard to show you guys. This canvas is slowly but surely getting worked up. I was intending to continue working on this canvas during the last week of June, but then I decided to finish out the Ivy Dolomore, and that's kind of how I ended up with like 2 random sections over here completed, and then did not finish out this row like I intended, but that's okay. I am still thoroughly enjoying this canvas. It really is so fun to do. It's very different than a lot of my other whips going on right now because this is a landscape. And honestly, this is like the only landscape I've had this year. Like, I guess you can consider the custom partially landscape because it had a lot of green and grass, but like not really. I feel like this is definitely more quintessential landscape. Let me actually show you guys if I can get this scooted over. I worked on this section over here, these 2 sections, and I didn't realize till I pulled back, I was working on a swing. Like one of those cool like chair swing things on a tree. I was so impressed. I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. But yeah, I do plan on working on this canvas more in July. Let me talk about my plans since we're here. Well, actually, sorry. Let me talk about stats on this kit real quick, and then we'll talk about plans. This canvas is a big one. This is a 38.6 by 27.6 inch or 97.8 by 69.9 centimeter square drills, 65 colors, including 1 AB, 2 ABs, and 3 fairy dust. So plans going into July. I am focusing in during the first few weeks on this kit and my Hannah Lynn mystery. I kind of am in the mood to wrap up those 2 whips. The reason being is that we're already into July. I mean, we are just hitting the peak of summer, but both of those diamond paintings aren't necessarily small, and I want to get them done. I feel like I've had Harmony in the Highlands as a whip for a hot minute. The mystery, not as much, but I want to kind of wrap up those 2 whips, or at least as much as possible in the month of July. And I'm also going to be working on the new Diamond Delights canvas that I was sent by Diamond Delights, and that is Froggy's Candy Stand. I did an unboxing of it, and I don't think that project is going to take me long at all to complete. I even might this upcoming weekend just sit and like try to knock it out in a weekend. We will see if that actually works out. But I do want to start it and give the feedback over to Diamond Delights, since that is the whole reason why I am going to be working on it. But in July, I'm definitely going to be working on and finishing that Diamond Delights kit, focusing in on finishing, yeah, I guess between July and August, finishing Harmony in the Highlands and my Hannah Lynn mystery. And then I am actually attending a diamond painting retreat in July, this month, in a few weeks, the Crafter's Paradise retreat in Texas. And I went, well, I didn't really go back and forth. I was pretty sure I was going to be bringing Prideful Pear from Diamond Art Club, but I decided that I need to work on my Summer Witch, because otherwise I'm not going to have time for my Summer Witch, and I don't want all my witch plans to be thrown out the window. So I'm going to be bringing Satura by Margaret Morales, and I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish that one at the retreat. What I can tell you is I should be able to get a good portion of it done at the retreat because we literally just sit all day and diamond paint, which sounds amazing and like a dream. And I would love to get it done. I don't know if that's realistic. Let me know in the comments if you've been to that retreat before. Is it realistic for me to finish Satura by Margaret Morales in that time frame? Let me know. I'm not like the slowest diamond painter, but I'm also not the fastest diamond painter. But we'll find out. I'll keep you guys posted for sure. So keep your eyes peeled for next week's vlog, probably. Not this week, next week, I would assume. And I will unbox Satura in the vlog. So that should be fun. But anyways, yeah. So I guess it's kind of like a loose kind of plan for the upcoming couple of months. And then in September, October, I want to work on fall kits. November, December, want to work on Christmas kits. I don't want to do what I did last year and have too many whips that I'm trying to narrow down going into Christmas time and then not work on a Christmas kit, because that is what happened last year. I never did a Christmas kit last year. So yeah, I guess those are kind of my plans. What I'm gonna go ahead and do is pull out my Hannah Lynn mystery from Diamond Art Club. If you do not want to see that mystery kit, please, please, please exit out the video now. I appreciate you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, leave me a horse emoji. But if you're continuing, I'm gonna have a different emoji for you at the end. But yes, please click off if you do not want to see the Hannah Lynn mystery. But I'm gonna go ahead, pull out my last whip, and we'll chat about it. Oh my god, you guys, this looks so good, okay? I am on the third row of this project and it looks amazing. I was in the middle of a section from last night. Look at this tail that is forming. Are we joking? The water looks so good. I'm loving whatever's going on over here. I mean, we have rocks and stuff and like plants, but like, what is this? Truthfully, I have no idea. I think this is a part of her hair. I have seen this original artwork before, but I am gonna be honest, I don't remember a single thing about it. So please no spoilers in the comments because I am trying to go in blind at this point. It's blind in the sense of like, I've seen it before. My memory is that of a nut. I don't remember a single thing. So it's beautiful though. Oh, this canvas is so good. And I run my hand across it, and for the most part, actually, this canvas has a bunch of the older 13 facet drills, and those are like the flat tops that I personally really love. Now, I do actually prefer Diamond Art Club's newer 15 facets, but the 13s were good. The 13s were real good. Yeah, this is Mystery Kit 42 Fantasy Tropical by Hannah Lynn. This is a 23.6 by 29.5 inch or 60 by 75 centimeter canvas. This has 56 colors, including, how many ABs are in here? Three ABs and then one fairy dust, which is kind of a crime that it's only one fairy dust. I imagine that this released when Diamond Art Club was probably like just testing the waters of fairy dust. I feel like this could have been so cool with more fairy dust, but honestly, I don't blame Diamond Art Club at all. And I wouldn't know where to chart them in anyways, because, it's a mystery kit. I have no idea what's going on until I finish a section and I'm like, oh, it's a tail. So yeah, this canvas has been really fun to work on and I love a good mystery kit. I really do. I do want to finish out this row, I think, before I move on to something else. Honestly, I don't know. We will see. We will see, but I feel like the progress on this is so good and the colors are amazing. It's very summery. This is the perfect time of year to be working on it, so I'm really glad that I was able to, you know, pull it out this month. So anyways, you guys, I think that's it for this mid-year wrap-up video. If you made it all the way to the end, leave me a mermaid emoji. Oh wait, no, let's not do mermaid. I don't want people to look and be like, that's what the image was. I don't want that. Leave me a water emoji of sorts. So like maybe a fish, maybe a mermaid, leave me something like that. As if that makes it any better, we'll find out. But that is it, you guys. Let me know in the comments, how many paintings have you completed during the first half of the year? Are you participating in the 26 for 26 challenge? And so maybe you don't have as many finishes, but you have a ton of whips going into the second half of the year. I would love to know all the things down below. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you're not already. I'm a fun time, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.